A dense fog slithered over the surface of Lake Vestervann, shrouding the group of weary travelers in an impenetrable veil. Eric, the leader, glanced uneasily at his companions. They had been walking for days across the misty Scandinavian wilderness, but this lake gave him an uneasy feeling. The tales of the Nøkk, a malevolent water spirit, clawed at the back of his mind like a relentless specter. Lise, the youngest among them, dipped her feet into the icy water, letting out a sigh of relief. "It's so refreshing," she murmured despite the unnerving silence enveloping the lake. An old man named Bjorn shivered violently. "Get away from the water, girl," he barked, his voice cured in the harshness of age and fear. The Nøkk isn't just a tale to frighten children. Many have been lured by its song and perished. Lise rolled her eyes, but stood up reluctantly. The sun dipped below the horizon, and shadows seemed to stretch their fingers toward the travelers like a sinister invitation. Eric insisted they set up camp a good distance from the shore. As night fell, an air of dread settled over the group. The fog thickened, pressing in on them like a sentient force. Then, faintly at first, came the sound of music, a haunting, harp-like melody floating across the water. Lisa's eyes glazed over as if entranced. She rose to her feet, moving mechanically toward the lake. Bjorn gasped, "It's the Nøkk! Hold her back!" But before anyone could react, Lise had waded waist-deep into the water. Eric and Bjorn lunged for her, their feet slipping on the damp, mossy rocks. The music grew louder, more intoxicating, wrapping itself around their minds like an invisible noose. Eric saw a shape emerging from the water, an ethereal figure with eyes like black mirrors, reflecting the terror in his own. The Nøkk grinned, and its eyes fixed on Lise, who was now chest-deep in the lake. A gurgling laugh emanated from its throat, echoing through the still night. The men grabbed Lise's arms, but the Nøkk's strength was otherworldly. With a final, wrenching pull, Lise was torn from their grasp and disappeared beneath the surface. Screams pierced the night, swallowed by the fog and the lake. The Nøkk vanished, only its laughter lingering in the air, a cruel reminder of its presence. Eric and Bjorn stood at the water's edge, their hearts pounding in horrified unison. They had escaped with their lives, but the Nøkk song would forever haunt their dreams.